And last but not least, after the conference. So this sounds like a very simple item. A lot of people do not do it. If you're able to get an interview, you want to make sure to send a thank you to the interviewers. And even if you don't get an interview, if you just get someone's contact information from speaking with them at a booth, definitely get their information and just thank them for their time. Like people that are going to this conference, everyone that goes to this conference does not work in HR, does not work in recruiting. I don't work in HR. I've worked in supply chain, I've worked in operations, I've worked in strategy. I'm still going to this conference and doing this. This is above and beyond my job. So it makes a world of difference when you reach out and you say thank you. You can say thank you through email. At the conference, I've interviewed someone Friday morning, Friday afternoon. They came back to my booth and handed me a handwritten note saying thank you for the time to interview them. That candidate's going to stand out. The fact that they wrote a handwritten note and handed it to me, that makes a huge difference. And on top of saying thank you, this is where building the rapport ties in. So as an example, I can send a thank you email and I can keep it generic. I could say, "Oh, it was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much for taking the time. I learned so much about your company. I'd love the opportunity to work with you in the future. I hope to hear from you soon." That's a generic email. It's good that you send a thank you email, but it's very generic. You can copy and paste that and send that out to 10 different companies and 10 different people that you met. If I say, "Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you. It's always good to meet a Carnegie Mellon alumni. I learned so much from you. I'd love to connect again. I hope you enjoy your travels back to Houston." Well, now my thank you email is getting more specific. I've clearly like met with you. We talked about the fact that we both went to Carnegie Mellon. You brought up the fact that you live in Houston. So now I'm putting in specific blurbs into my thank you email when I send that out to them. And now they'll remember me specifically. Oh, this is Michael. Oh, yeah, we had this conversation. Michael is the one that is a Carnegie Mellon alumni. He's the one thanking me for the time. Oh, Michael's the one I talked to about basketball or football. Michael's the one that has a hobby in running and he runs marathons. So if you're able to add in those blurbs, it makes a world of difference.